So I had done a number of color field shows with Kasmin in the last few years, maybe 3. And we were going to do another one. But I didn't want to do just a color field show, and I wanted to do something that was broad church. So it occurred to me that I should follow Henry. He could select and parse out the best people to include in the whole thing. And so I said, I want to do something. I want to bring in Kelly. I want to bring in people that haven't been part of the color field, and I want to bring in a larger audience to the color field. I think these pictures sustain themselves on their emotional forthcoming, their availability, their accessibility. I don't see them as intellectual exercises. I think to look at the Noland, it's got a lot of impact. It moves you. It doesn't move you in a literary way. It moves you in a visual way. There is no language that will really articulate the feeling. Henry said that the art of the 60s is, no matter what part of the family you came from, was all going to look like it came from the 60s in New York. So this art is bright colored and joyful and friendly and accessible. With the advent of acrylic paint, you could stain into the canvas without worrying about the oil rotting out the weave of the canvas. And that's how these bright colors came to pass. And also, it was the 60s. This was a very joyful time. And everybody was doing, there were birth control pills, people were having fun, where they hadn't had it in that same degree. And this was the art that was so part of its culture. All installations are about a dialogue between the works. So you don't want to put a work next to another work that they have nothing in common or have nothing to say to each other, either coloristically or physically in their delineation of form. So you keep moving them around until it begins to feel that you have something that's synergetic. So when we first got the idea to do this, it was also somewhat of an impossibility. Where will you find works of art that were part of the Geldzahler show? So we went to some collectors that were part of the show. The response to a Geldzahler redux was so overwhelming that we really didn't have to beg. We had people wanting to give us works, wanting to be a part of it. Had we been wiser, we would have seconded another gallery in order to get a more complete exhibition. I wanted something that would open up these pictures to a wide audience, and the easiest way to do that is to use the very best. What do I want people who visit the show to walk away with? I want them to walk away with a conversation. Not every painting is for everyone, but nor is a painting immediately available in 20 seconds. You just have to wander through the room, wait till something talks to you, and start your visual conversation with this work of art. And if you have 3 conversations in an hour, you'll be tired, but you'll be rewarded.